My name is Michelle DiMarco. I am the owner of Lilac and Lily's Boutique in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We're a contemporary women's boutique. We have an array of merchandise from jeans to swimwear to accessories to novelty items. I am a native Floridian. I was born down here. Fort Lauderdale is South Florida. We are about 45 minutes north of Miami, 30 minutes south of Delray or the West Palm Beach area. I love it. It's definitely a very nice place to live. When I'm driving to work, I drive along the ocean, so you really can't beat that. My absolute favorite thing about living in Fort Lauderdale are the beaches. I mean, hands down, you can't beat it. I'm on the beach practically every day. It's a very special place to be. So it's morning time, and we're going to my ultimate favorite place for a coffee, and that is Brew Urban Cafe. It's kind of industrial, very artsy. They have really interesting vintage books around, so you can sit down, drink your coffee, and flip through a book. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Can I please get a cappuccino?
Yeah, sit for here?
Yes, please. Even if you look alongside here, you can kind of see the vintage glass, which I really like. On any given day when you're sipping your coffee, you could see a photo shoot happening live. You can see a commercial being filmed, so it is a very big art scene. I would say definitely Brew is kind of a hidden treasure. Not many people know about it. So I had my coffee, and next stop is the Bonnet House. So now we're at the Bonnet House. It was built in the early 1920s. It has since then been open to the public. The Bonnet House is an old estate. It was owned by two painters. It has then since been converted into a museum and a garden. So Denise, tell me about the Bonnet House.
Well, Bonnet House was built in 1920 by an artist, Frederick Clay Bartlett. Because he was an artist and not an architect, there are very whimsical things here that you don't find other places. The grounds are a fascinating part of this property. We actually own 35 acres.
Florida in general is really known for the weather changing rapidly, so if it's raining, don't get discouraged. It doesn't last long, and the sun is pretty much always shining down here. So here we are at the NSU Art Museum. It's perfect if you're caught in a rainstorm and you want to see some art. So I absolutely love walking around and looking at the installations. It's very inspiring and creative. They have a really great restaurant, and they also have an amazing gift shop. It's still raining a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead into Tarpon River Brewing and have a cold beer. So there's really something for everyone. South Florida is really big into the craft brewery scenes. I'm Michelle.
Julian, pleasure, nice to meet you. So Fort Lauderdale is still in its infancy in craft beer. And I have to tell you, there were zero craft beer bars till we opened up ours at Riverside Market. This used to be a stable. We have our open air brewery, and then we built a barn for our barrel aging room.
Oh, wow.
So we prepared a flight for you today.
Oh, wow.
So we've got the Good as Gold Ale, the Pink Slip, the Double Devil IPA, and the Morning Express Stout. What do you think of that?
This is nice and light.
Super light, yeah.
I think I like this one a lot, actually. Alves is one of our newer restaurants in Fort Lauderdale. It's a great place to go if you love Mexican food.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to Alves.
Hi, I'm Michelle. Steve, nice to meet you. Hi, how are you?
We have a mezcal cleanse for you.
Thank you.
Our specialty is kind of a mixture of traditional and modern Mexican food, just trying to capture the spirit of Mexican cuisine while being really fun.
Elva's restaurant is very colorful, it's very open. They have an amazing bar area. They have huge oversized murals. The patio area is amazing. So there's a lot of seafood elements that are involved.
For sure, we try to mix it up a little bit. You know, we gotta keep everybody happy, so we have lots of tacos, a lot of seafood dishes, ceviches.
And if you're into margaritas, have a great margarita looking at the ocean. So I am stuffed. Elva's is amazing. So now it's time for a little sightseeing on the water taxis. So my favorite way to see Fort Lauderdale is aboard the water taxi. I think it's a really interesting way to see the homes and the restaurants from a different perspective. The Intercoastal is known as the Venice of the Americas. They're vast bodies of water that interconnect leading out to the ocean. A lot of restaurants are built along the waterways. A lot of beautiful homes are on the waterways. Also lots of restaurants where you dock and dine. So I highly suggest when you come down here, get on the water taxi, have a drink, and take in the sights. So now we're headed to Rooftop, which is the perfect place to finish off the day with a cocktail. Definitely try and go around happy hour to view the sunset. They are known for their great mixologists and light bites and great music. So if I'm going to Rooftop with my girlfriends, I have a cocktail and enjoy the views.
Cheers,